how your big and wealthy and rich companies can brag about paying less taxes. And have you wondered how it's possible for you as a small to medium-sized business to also reduce your taxes? My name is Olivia Sambo. I am an accountant and I help to build businesses grow stronger, smarter, and faster. So, let's talk about how you can reduce your company or your business taxes. Number one, register as a small business corporation. What is the benefits for South African businesses to register as a small business corporation? Remember, with your PTY Ltd, your private company, you have a single tax rate of 27%. But when you register as an SBC or a small business corporation, the tax increases at a sliding scale up till, if your profit is up till 95,750 rand, you don't pay any taxes. But if it's more than 95,750 rand per year, then the tax increases to 7%, then 21%, then 27%, depending on what your profits are. So the more profits you make, the more tax you will pay. But what are the requirements if you want to register as a small business corporation? Number one, you have to have registered as a PTY Ltd or a closed corporation. Sole proprietors do not qualify. Number two, you must be tax compliant. Yes, if you owe SARS any money for your taxes, you cannot register as a SBC. Number three, your taxable income, your gross income, your turnover, it must not be more than 20 million rand, which means when you make 20 million rand and below, you can still register. Not more than 20% of your income must come from being from investments or a personal service provider. Personal service providers are people like us, accountants and lawyers. So those are the requirements. And that is the first thing, the first way on how you can reduce your company taxes. Number two, it is something that I always advise my clients on. Make use of the allowable tax deductions from SARS. And what are allowable tax deductions? It is everything that you buy and spend. When you spend money on something that you have, that you can use in the business, it's an allowable, you can claim tax, you can pay less tax on it. Which are those allowable tax deductions? What are they? Your rent, your utilities, which is electricity, rates and taxes, your, if it comes to your internet, because you need internet, you need a telephone, you need data, you need even your fuel, you can claim on that, your equipment, just think of anything that you need to keep your business running, even salaries and wages. Those are allowable tax deductions. As an example, if you are not running a business that is selling food or producing food, you cannot claim for groceries because you don't need groceries to run your business. Another important point that you also have to remember, if you want to claim in terms of your vehicle, you need a logbook. A logbook is when you use your car in the business. So the logbook will show you, it will show SARS which are personal kilometers and what are business kilometers. The logbook is the one thing where so many South African business owners, they are literally giving money to SARS for free. So number two, allowable tax deductions. Sorry. Number three, did you know that you can claim if you install solar, renewable power, renewable energy sources or systems? If you install it in your business, you can claim a tax deduction from SARS. Number four, if you have a retirement annuity or belong to a pension fund, the owner or director of the company, when you contribute, like if you pay a pension fund or a provident fund right through the year, then that is also an allowable deduction that will reduce your taxes. Number five, it's something that another deduction that many business owners, they do not make use of. It's depreciation or the wear and tear allowance from SARS. Many knows about the wear and tear, and they will even tell you about it. But what is depreciation? Depreciation, it's when you buy equipment, whether it's if you buy a vehicle, machinery, equipment, office furniture. It is when those things, those items lose their value over time. If you buy equipment for R1,000,000 or 500,000, a portion of that money that you pay can be a tax deduction. But remember, with everything with SARS, they need proof in the form of documents. And when it comes to your equipment, to your vehicle, to your machinery, you need an asset register. An asset register will show when you bought it, how much you've bought it for, and that information, it is crucial that you must keep that information on file as a backup for when you want to claim that allowable deduction. Remember, for all businesses, it is possible to pay less tax legally, but your paperwork must be in order. You must have the proof that what you spend the money on, you are using it in your business. And that is what I do when I say I help businesses to grow faster, smarter, and stronger. And one of the ways that a business grows, it is when you learn how to manage your tax liability. The Tax Administration Act says, as a business, even as a person, you are legally allowed to pay less tax. And these 5 things that I've just mentioned, it is some of the things that will allow you to not pay all that money over to the South African Revenue Service. So to end off, I'll just recap. How do you pay less tax? Number 1, register as a small business corporation. Number 2, claim allowable deductions. Number 3, pay a retirement annuity or pay contributions to a pension fund or a provident fund. Number 4, claim your wear and tear. And then the last one, the renewable energy. When you put renewable energy systems in your business, you can also claim deductions. And that's in a nutshell. And that is what we do. That is what I help businesses with, so that you not just sleep better at night, but that you can see your profits growing, your business becoming more sustainable and being compliant, while you also gain financially in the process. So my name is Olivia, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, what are your challenges when it comes to paying taxes? What are your challenges when it comes to claiming expenses? So have a great night.